Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Thursday, June 12th, 2025. While you're thinking about it, thumbs up, please, and welcome all new subscribers and members. Let's get on to the prices. I think it's going to be a very big day. We have got gold up $27 to $3,381. Silver up a penny to $36.17. In the silver futures market, 36.34, so a little healthy little spread there between spot and futures. No imbalance in that market. Gold-silver ratio, this is worth stopping for a minute here. Now, I didn't think we would get below 90, and we did not. And I set a top on silver in my head anyway at 36.85 because that correlated to a 90 to 1 GSR. Now we have bounced higher, so big things going on in the market today. We are at GSR 93.27. For those that think the GSR doesn't matter, then skip forward. But I think what could happen here today as we set up for the jobless report is if we spike higher, I think we could go back to former support, which is now resistance of 97. So if we keep making this move up back to 97 on the GSR, that would put silver about $1.50 lower than it is today, which could coincidentally correlate to more shorts coming into the market and COMEX raising their margin requirements. I'm not saying that will happen, but we're going to find out here pretty quickly. 10-year yield, this is what's kind of surprising me a little bit, 4.369. Last time the 10-year plummeted like this prior to a report, it says to me anyway, somebody leaked the data. We are very possibly going to get a weak labor report. And that might be good for gold, but it would not be good for silver, I would not think, because of a weakening economy. I could be completely wrong on all of that. Also, the last time there seemed to be a leak of this information, there was a quick schism in the market. Rates dropped precipitously and then bounced right back up a couple days later. So let's watch and see if that happens today. And if that hurts your head, I don't blame you. It hurts my head too. Okay, the US dollar also dropping 0.75% to 97.83, consistent with a lower 10-year. And again, you have to ask yourself why. All right, and in the copper market, a lower dollar would typically mean higher commodity prices, but copper is off, well, right about flat at 4.80. Wants to go back to $5, but we'll have to see what happens. Look, they have these little Geiger bars here, these 10-ounce Geigers for $4.17. Very pretty little 10-ounce upscale bars. Okay, in the economic calendar, what I'm talking about is initial jobless claims coming out and PPI simultaneously, and that will come out in about 4 minutes. So we'll stop and watch CNBC when that happens and see if my prediction is correct. In the pre-market, we are in the greed category, 62. Dow futures off 278. S&P futures off 32. NASDAQ futures off 120. And that is probably bad for Bitcoin, which correlates with the NASDAQ quite heavily. And Bitcoin down 1,596 to 107,035. Before we get on to the deals and that those releases come out, the question of the day is going to be more of a statement. And here we go today. And I don't know if you know this, but I recently processed a little sale to Scottsdale Mint. I haven't used them before, but I have a fair amount of Scottsdale products. I buy them when I can get them cheap because they are upscale silver bullion, right? And I notice at several dealers, the buyback prices on their own products can be higher than generic products. So this would be your little exercise for the day. If you're a fan of any particular mint and they have a buyback program, check out and see if they pay more for that particular type of silver. And in this case, it was true, and Scottsdale will pay $1 back of spot, which beats almost all dealers out there. For their own products. And I'm not saying they can be all beat up or anything, but Scottsdale Mint will pay $1 back a spot for Scottsdale products. And if you can find those cheap, that is worth considering. And as I said, there are other dealers that will buy their own products backed, their own private label silver or gold, maybe at a little higher price than you might get at the LCS, or just selling, to who you think is the best dealer. By the way, they also offer an insured shipping label there. I'll let you know how that goes. And yeah, I'm lightening up a little bit here. Just a little, just a tad. We'll see what happens, because you never know. We could see that $1.50 sell-off today. Okay, and again, we are 2 minutes away from that release. Let's get going here. For you itty-bitty stackers that have no gold in your stack, and I don't recommend this for big stackers, but 1/100th gold, 43.95 for the 1/100th Rifleman bar at SD Bullion. That is a Scottsdale product. Okay, let's keep going here. I know nobody probably wants to buy that, but from time to time, you'll find sales on these very, very small gold bars, and worth considering if you don't have any gold in your stack. A 1 gram gold, in or out of assay, I'm not sure what you'll get, 118 at JM Bullion, and the new customer deal is still up at bullion.com, 109 for gold out of assay. A 1/10 gold eagle is 375 at Bullion Exchanges. A 1/10 gold maple is 368 at Safe Haven Metals. A random polar bear coin is 362 at Hero Bullion. A 1/4 ounce gold eagle is 899 at Bullion Exchanges. A 1/4 ounce gold Krugerrand is 876 at Bullion Exchanges. 5 gram gold in assay, because Americans hate metric, ought to be cheaper, 572 for a Valcambi bar at Monument Metals. A $5 commemorative U.S. sovereign gold, a little less than a 1/4 ounce of gold, good alternative to a gold eagle if you're cheap like me, 830 at Bullion Exchanges. And yes, we'll try to find all these cheaper on eBay in a minute. 1/2 ounce gold eagle, 1734 at Safe Haven Metal. 1/2 ounce gold maple, 1779 at Safe Haven Metal. 1/2 ounce gold Britannia is 1773 at Hero Bullion. 1/2 ounce Krugerrand is 1731 at Bullion Exchanges. 1 ounce gold eagle is 3420 at Bullion Exchanges. And if you're upscale, fancy gold stacker, you'll want a Buffalo 3513 at Summit Metals. But if you don't buy that at Costco, maybe you don't have a credit card, I'm not sure. 1 ounce gold maple at Safe Haven Metals is bouncy at 3420. Walmart has good deals on gold maples and gold eagles and silver as well, but that's a mixed bag over at Walmart. I'm not going to keep going into it. Britannia 1 ounce gold is 34.35 at Bullion Exchanges. And a Krugerrand, last I'll do here before the breaking news, 3,395 at Bullion Exchanges. And the May PPI and jobless claims are coming out. And if you're buying platinum, well, you can get a random platinum coin for 1,377 SD Bullion. Boy, have the premiums come up on that and the spot on that. And it may just keep running. Not sure about that. Okay, they're dawdling on this report, so let me move forward to a Silver Eagle. Silver Eagle 40.36 at Summit Metals. And impaired eagles are 40.82, tube of 20, 38.57, tube of box of 100, 38.37. It's not a bad deal over at Pinehurst. I think it's cheaper on eBay though. And PPI is out, and it is light, 0.1 versus 0.2 estimate. Just like CPI, it is a little lighter than expected, inflation coming down. Okay, let's keep going here, and my green light is still on. With caution, though, you heard what I said. PPI X Food and Energy came way down, 0.1 versus 0.3 estimate. All right, a silver maple can be had at Monument Metals for $39.30. A kangaroo at Bullion Exchanges, $38.63. Britannia is $38.73 at Bullion Exchanges. A Krugerrand is $38.90 at Monument Metals. A Philharmonic is 38.63 at bullion exchanges, waiting for the jobs report. Libertads are like 45 bucks. Let's move forward to the Eagles, and you know about the Star Privy Eagle, and you know about the Eagle Privy Eagle, and do you know that there is a Army Privy Eagle coming out in a day, I believe. I think it's tomorrow at the U.S. Mint. Price is $105 for 1 ounce of proof silver, very hot in the aftermarket, and I'm making an offer here for anybody that wants to take me up on it. Very simple. Send me your Army Privy Eagle, and I will send you 4 2021 Type 1 Silver Eagles. Brilliant uncirculated. I've got some of those. Some of you need those. And easy peasy. You pay for shipping to me. I pay for shipping to you. Email me at losinglouis@yahoo.com if you'd like to take me up on that. And you should probably buy that and hold it for yourself. I think they'll do very well in the aftermarket. But if you're not, then I'll be happy to make you a little deal there. Okay, initial jobless claims, 248 versus 246. Jobless claims right about on target. Continuing claims up 54,000, not that big a deal. So jobless claims did not come in really low. So I am wrong on my theory, but PPI did come in very constructively lower. And now we've got all the information. Let's see what it did to the spot market. I think they're looking for an excuse to smack silver. That's my thought there. We've got gold a little lighter, a little lower, up 28 now to 33.81. Silver even at 36.16. And I don't see stock market still selling off. PPI indicates a lower inflation, less chance of stagflation. I don't know, nothing here that should roil the markets. So we'll have to see. I don't know. Maybe it's a big yawn. All right, let me get back to the deals if you're buying today. And over at Costco, you need the Executive Club membership, and that costs $130. And a good rebate credit card. I recommend Wells Fargo for this. It's 2% cash back anywhere. And you can pick up a gold bar or a gold eagle. No, a gold bar at $33.99 minus 4%. Or a gold buffalo at $34.79 minus 4%. And an eagle at the same price. Get the buffalo over the eagle. You see the premiums on buffaloes are really high right now. Kind of curious on that. Not sure why that is. So Costco is the deal for you big guys out there that are looking to pick up cheap gold. There are limits on that, though. Okay, junk in the trunk. No great deals at the dealers at the moment. 26.4 times face at Monument Metals, and we can find it much cheaper. People are getting junk on eBay for way under spot. Under melt, I should say. So eBay is the place to buy junk if you still love it. All right, a 1 ounce round is going to be $37.26. That's a nice looking Sunshine Mint Brown over at Monument Metals. Any quantity pricing on that? 10 ounce cast secondary market bars, $3.78 at Pinehurst Coins. And well, you can see that looks like a pretty good deal there. The goose is still loose and is flying high at 80.42, a 2 ounce silver coin from the Royal Canadian Mint. And a kilo can be had this morning for 1,200 even, random kilo from Monument Metals. The Perth Mint kilo coin can be had. They cannot sell all these. 1,234 at SD Bullion, but don't expect a nice capsule. They'll probably send you a scratched capsule, and then you can ask for a replacement, and they will probably honor that. The pocket pinger is a tool everybody needs, especially if you're buying silver and gold at garage sales. 35 bucks, okay, over at on my eBay link here. Same guy, Sound Money Metals, sells these here. And you'll need the app, that's free, and a pair of calipers will be needed as well. Trust me on that one. Silver Eagles this morning are going to be, how cheap can we get these? $7.93. It is a big seller, good feedback, free shipping. 2010 Silver Eagles and slight burnish. Means I think, oh, that one's impaired right there. Let's see. Okay, they're going to be slightly impaired. So you may not want that one, but that is going to be about 39.75, about 38.75 out the door for those. But maybe you don't like that one. Let's go up a notch. And this is a big seller, good feedback, $10 shipping, assorted coins. What's the quality on these? Those look pretty darn nice to me. Oh, they're not solid date. What do you got? Buffaloes in there? Oh, it's a sort. Oh, that's no good. Come on. Okay, let's get up to a real deal. 7.89 for gem uncirculated. Good seller, good feedback. $10 shipping puts you at $40 a coin, and they look good. Are they all the same date? I can't read it. Yeah, all 2012s. Okay, so we'll do Mr. $40 a coin here, and you would be out the door at about 38.80 or so per eagle. Looks like a pretty nice deal right there. You probably buy that if you're looking for eagles for a couple bucks over spot. All right, let's keep going here. And BU, here's another one for that'll be about 38.80 out the door. So that's cheaper than the dealers. Okay, let's keep going here for a big old lot of eagles, and I like that Pinehurst impaired deal, and it is gone. All right, now you're going to have to pay $40.50 for 100 BU eagles, and they are going to be about $39.30 out the door. That'll beat the dealers by at least a buck, I think, and their BU random date. What is this guy with the first 30 monster box of 100 for $4,000. Something wrong with this seller. Yeah, only 33 feedback. No, I'm sorry, we can't buy from you. There you go. Okay, so you beat the dealer by maybe a buck shopping on eBay this morning. Let's do the rotation. And tube of 25 maples is cheap as $9.20 or best offer. Tube of 25 Britannias is $9.50. Tube of kangaroos is $9.97. Tube of Krugerrands is $9.65 or best offer. Let's go back up to number one, which was the maples, and check out Mr. 920 here. He is a good seller, good feedback, free shipping. Maples 2022, they'll be shield guard. Probably should be very nice with shield guard on them. They don't look toned, but check this listing nice. He looks like an average seller here, dumping his maples at $9.20. I think that's enough feedback to put an offer on these, and well, let's say you get them for $900. Offer him $870, see what he'll do. And if you don't want to do anything, put it in your cart, and he may send you an offer. I've been getting crazy offers from sellers well below spot when I put things in my cart. But let's say you get these for $900. What would be your cheat sheet price? And $900 out the door would be $34.92. That would be about a buck and change under spot for shield guard maples if you got them for $900. So that is a good buy right there. And some of these mid-size sellers, where'd he go? Right there. Some of these mid-size sellers are having the best deals, and you may not want to use them, but you know, the LCS maybe give them a low offer, and that could be a nice little piece of silver to move into your stack. And it is 25, is it not? Yeah, it is 25. Okay, I think we vetted that enough. Let's keep moving here for junk in the trunk, and here's where we're just getting some crazy friggin' deals. And I think anything you put in your cart here, you probably want to ask them if they'll take a discount. Dealers are paying so little for junk that sellers are getting desperate, and that's good for us. Let's see, face value circulated, 26.4. Now on this deal, 3% off with that PayPal or American Express card would get you 75 cents off. You'd be at 25.75. And that 25.75 times face, I think that's going to be under spot right there. And here's all you want there. Anything cool? I like those Kennedy halves. He keeps sending me offers on those Kennedy halves as well. I don't see it here. Maybe you guys bought that up. Let's see, and half dollars, I mean, in the pecking order of junk silver, highest premium, will probably go to something like a Merc dime. After that, the next highest premium would go to a Rosie dime. After that, the next highest premium would go to half dollar, any half dollar. After that, it'd be quarters. If you're buying quarters, that should be the lowest price. And I'm not talking about by dollars, I'm talking about by pennies. It's always nice to get dimes, half dollars, over quarters. Junk in a large lot. Maybe we'll find something smoking here. What do we got? We don't want cleaned. You don't want that or hold. We don't want no dates. Those are slicks. We don't want partials. That's a scam. Not a scam, I'm sorry. They're partial date Mercs. They can't sell the no date Mercs, so they're mixing them in with the partial dates. I just wouldn't want that. There's going to be like very little numismatic value in those, and you're buying the Mercs because you want the future numismatic. You want your kids to have a big bag of full date Mercs. Okay, in the year 2075, right? Isn't that what you want your kids to have? You don't want them to have this. All right, let's see. No dates calls. Grandpa's back. Let's see what he's doing here. And this is a big seller, good feedback, and oh God, I just love these. Now, he has had some old, some holy peace dollars, some really ugly stuff, but today he does not, and he's just got just an old stack. I just love this. He's charging for it $26.50, but that will beat the dealer on its face. You take 3% off of that, so about 80 cents off would put you at $25.70 for a very cool stack of walkers and peace dollars and whatnot. And actually, the peace dollars have a higher metal content than the quarters and halves. Anyway, so $25.75. Let's check our cheat sheet on that. Hold on one second. I like Grandpa. Oh, if I needed junk silver, that would be the junk silver I would want. Let's see, because it's fun, right? It's old, it's grungy, it hasn't been sorted through, probably. I don't know, maybe it has. Okay, and where is my junk cheat sheet, which I never can find? Right there, 20, what did I say, 25.70? 25.80 would put you 25, probably under 36, an ounce on a melt basis. So there you go. There's cheaper junk out there for sure, so you'd be paying up for this, but that would be a fun little stack. And he appears to have several of those. Okay, so the small lot is better, but the big lot is higher priced but more interesting. Hold on one second. I got to take a breath and take a drink of coffee. Okay, I got to go faster here. Let's see. What do we got here? I'm going to skip the kilos, the libs. Here's your vintage bar of the day. Oh, it went away. All right, I'm going to skip it. That was a very cool bar. Oh, heck, I can't remember the name. United Mining or something. It was a very cool bar. It had some kind of extruded pigtail that got sawed off. That was like $500. I'm not saying that's a good deal, but that was a cool little bar there. Let's keep going to 1 ounce rounds. 1 ounce rounds, 3,774, about 36.60 out the door, about 50 cents over spot for a large lot. In a tube, a small tube, 761, puts you at 38, about 37 out the door, 50 cents over spot for 1 ounce rounds. The Cowboys are going for 39.30, about 38.30 out the door for Scottsdale Cowboys. All right, 100 ounce bar as cheap as $3,700. Okay, I'll bite. $90 shipping, $37.90. Put you out the door at about $36.90. Ooh, that's an old Johnson Matthey, huh? I've actually got this crossed pick and hammer, I think it is. I've got that tattoo. Look at that, an A-code Johnson Matthey. Gee, that's a nice looking old Johnson Matthey. Look at that. That's even got a dip in it. When they punched it, you know what? They probably had that upside down on a big old stack of silk. That came out of somebody's deep stack. Ooh. Ooh, 1613 feedback, 98%, not that good. Coming from Brooklyn. Oh, I don't know about that. Uh, I don't know about this, but I like the look of that bar. What does your feedback look like? Let's see. Jacob's Treasure is a family-owned and operated 4-decade beautiful old world artifacts. I don't know. Sounds legit. See all feedback. Let's check the negative feedback. I don't have time. Here we go. Beware, this seller has no scruples. He would not sell me the item. 100 troy ounce. Yeah, he's got a negative feedback on bullion. Let's skip him. But that was interesting, wasn't it? Okay, let's skip the peace dollars and the Morgan dollars and go on to 1 gram gold. 1 gram gold as cheap as 125 minus rebates. 1/10 random gold as cheap as 366 minus 3%. 1/10 gold eagle as cheap as 384 minus about $10. 1/4 ounce random gold as cheap as let's find some real gold here. There's a Krugerrand. Ooh, what's this? 1/4 ounce gold proof Paris 2012. Don't know it, don't want it. 1/4 ounce Krugerrand, $8.99, and that would be $30 off. Put you out the door at about $8.70 on a random year Krugerrand from a big seller. Okay. Keep going here. 1/2 ounce random gold. If you're buying gold today, looks like it's going to catch a serious bid today. Didn't see that coming. Let's see. We've got 1/2 ounce random gold. We'll get past the weird coins and the ugly head coins. Let's go to something you might want. And there we go. Let's see. American Gold Eagle, uncirculated BU, 1790. Good seller, fair feedback. It's a BU. Random year BU. 1790. I'll slow down for this. You might want this. 1790. Free shipping. Times 0.97 with that PayPal credit card or the American Express Everyday Cash. 1736 on a 1/2 ounce gold eagle BU. And a 1/2 ounce gold eagle up here, 1736. Is that what I said? Versus 1734. No, it's a push. It's a push. Okay, let's keep going here, and let me get back to the right place. Let's do a 1 ounce gold eagle. Maybe we'll get a better deal there. 1 ounce gold eagle is going to be 53.30. 30. Here's my dyslexia. 35.33. And that would be about 35.25, 34.25 out the door. I don't know if that's better or not. We haven't been having much luck with eagles. Maybe we'll get a deal on a buffalo. 3,600. No, we're just not getting deals on the eagles and buffaloes lately. I like these Tudor Beast 1/4 ounce and 1 ounce. I especially like the Dragon. They've been very low premiums. Check it out on eBay. Click my links here if you don't mind. It helps my channel rather than going around it. And you'll get a good deal if you use your 3% rebate credit card. The $5 commemorative. Well, if we can't get a deal on a Gold Eagle, we can certainly get a deal on a $5 commemorative, 0.241 ounce of gold, but not from an 8 feedback seller. Sorry about that. You're going to have to pay $8.50 minus rebates to take advantage of that. A 20 franc can be had for 20 cent. Come on, give me a real 20 franc here. Helvetia. Let's see. Here's a Belgium 20 franc. Might be a little cheaper. It is big seller, good feedback. 667. That's kind of neat. 667. I'll do the math on this. 667 times 0.97. Okay, so you'd be out the door at 646, and then if you want to know the melt on that, divided by 0.241, No, 1867. I got to start over. I'm sorry. Uh, I screwed up. 659 times 0.97, right back to 639, and then divided by 0.1867, if I correctly remembering that, gives you a melt of 34.23, and that would put you very close to spot on that 4 in gold. 0.1867. Yes, my math was right. So that is near spot 4 in gold. And you could do that, or you could do the next one up on the food chain for a little bit more. What the heck? $17 shipping. So, and that one is beat up. So I like old Leopold here. Is that Leopold? Who was that? Who are you? Leopold the Second from Belgium. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not a bad 4 in gold deal right there. He's big enough. You can trust the seller. He's got 100% feedback. Looks like a righteous coin. It's at least, it's circulated, but that is some cool stuff. I like that one. If you're just buying cheap gold. Hard to get a deal on those eagles and buffaloes unless you're shopping on Costco and you're buying big. All right, let's start landing this plane. There's some stuff in my eBay store. If you're looking for something, you want to ask me for a friend discount, doesn't hurt to reach out. You can always reach me at losinglouis@yahoo.com. And also there, if you want to take me up on that Army Privy deal, you have to buy that in the first 3 minutes, guys. Okay, if you're going to buy that Army Privy, don't think it's going to be around the next day. The hype, maybe it'll take 10 with a 1 order limit, but you better get your order in fast on that if you do want to buy that. And they're the bars I pour to channel members. Always feel free to reach out to me every month for my personally poured silver, and I love pouring silver, and I love giving it to you guys for cost. $250 over spot for that. There's some things you may need also on eBay, a way to refine your big old bars. The Amex card is the bomb. The PayPal card is the bomb. The Quicksilver card has a lot of advantages. 1.5% cash back everywhere, and then kicker deals. Not for precious metals, but you're going to save money all the time on a Quicksilver card. Former picks of the day. Somebody got a great deal on some Bison bullion today. Man, if you aren't trolling eBay right now, I'll show you the best ones I can find every morning, but you guys are stealing silver from some of these people out there that are selling it. The price is high, spot price is high, and people are dumping it as fast as they can. So people are getting some tremendous deals out there on eBay, but don't get carried away with a low feedback seller or a low quantity of feedback seller. You just got to really use your judgment there. How about Engelhard bars? Anybody throwing those away? $41 for Engelhard bars this morning, kind of pricey. The 1S Germania bar is really catching a bid. They are just impossible to find. Oh, that's the 10 ounce. That upscale bullion. I'm going to put a little special section in my website for Germania. I think people have asked for it, and I'm doing review videos on their products. So I think I'll put a little Germania mint section into my website if I can ever find a moment. And what else? Oh, just former picks of the day. 3 coin shops on YouTube I recommend. Vermilion Enterprises, Minot Coin and Bullion, and Coin Huskers. They're all running sales all the time. They all buy and sell. You want to check them all out. I can't quite figure out what Brian is doing at Vermilion. What he's doing in the shop for cash only, and what he's doing mail. So you just have to figure that out. Some of his products, he will not sell them through the internet. So, I don't know, that limits the utility of his coin shop if he's not going to offer them to his YouTube remote audience. Coin Huskers is doing good work over there, and Minot is having sales as well. And you just have to figure out what's in shop only, cash money. By the way, when a coin dealer is only taking cash money, folding money for their products, and this is verified by other coin shops, everybody is selling. Okay, they're selling a lot of silver and a fair amount of gold. The coin shops are getting cash strapped. The banks, I think, are charging them for cash money. Okay, so they need more cash money because for whatever reason, they need cash money to run their shop. So that tells you that dollar bills are, maybe in short supply. You may want to go to your bank and start stacking some greenbacks, especially if something really unexpected happens. Don't be afraid to have a few $1,000s in cash, in a book somewhere. It could come in handy. And when you walk into your coin shop, have that cash money handy. They may need that folding cash. Maybe their bank is giving them a problem. Maybe I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on. So that'd be a good question for Brian. Why cash only? Yeah, are people demanding cash for the products that they sell? Most coin shops will write you a check, in my experience. Okay, you can support my work oh my gosh, you can buy me a cup of coffee. You can sign up to my membership. That's $4.99 a month for the YouTube membership, and the link will be at the bottom of this page right here, bottom of this current video, and it's that join button right there. I appreciate each and every one of you, and even if you haven't joined the membership, you can help me out by giving me a thumbs up and sharing this video, and tell your friends about it. I think they want to pay less, don't they? Here's some stuff on Amazon you may need, and we'll get to the chat room, and I'll just show you where it is. There it is right there, and people are shocked by these higher prices. We're all waiting for the pullback. Yeah, what I said this morning, 10-year yield remarkably low pre-news. Let's go back and check that 10-year yield. Actually, let's check all the stats, because the drama is over and I was wrong. Gold up $34, silver up 8 cents. Futures okay, GSR probably about 93. Yeah, about 93. And the 10-year treasury is 347. Did it drop further? Oh my God. Look at that. It dropped 430 434. Wow, look at the 10-year drop. What is going on today? That's a good short on the 10-year treasury there. If you think prices are going to rebound back to 450 on the 10-year, you would short the TLT. I think I will do that. Anyway, but not for an average person. Okay, so boy, I don't know. They really liked that on-target jobless claims, and they seem to appreciate the lower PPI. Something else is going on here. This just does not tracking for me, this lower 10-year. 1 minute we're talking about unsustainable debt, and higher bond prices as far as the eye can see. And then we have a dip like this in the 10-year. Somebody is buying bonds, and there are going to be a lot of U.S. Treasuries for sale in the very near term. I don't get this. I don't get what's going on here, but you might be able to take advantage of it. That may be what is rallying gold and silver here. I don't know. What do you know? Let me know. Okay, guys, thumbs up if you don't mind, and subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. And I will see you on the flip-flop. Louis out.